Crypto investors endured one of their toughest weeks in years as a wave of selling wiped out hundreds of billions of dollars from digital asset markets. Bitcoin, Ether worst weekly rout since FTX collapse as the crypto market shed $390 billion. That's a lot of coin. A week that began with Strategy's Bitcoin sale ended with one of the largest crypto market drawdowns in years. In a brutal week for crypto markets, Bitcoin and Ether are on track for their biggest weekly losses since the FTX collapse in November 2022. The crypto market lost roughly $390 billion in value, as nearly $7 billion in leveraged positions were liquidated. Heavy ETF outflows, Strategy's Bitcoin sale, increased competition from AI investments, and Fed rate hike fears all weighed on crypto through the week. Crypto investors endured one of their toughest weeks in years as a wave of selling wiped out hundreds of billions of dollars from digital asset markets. Bitcoin price $61,611.71 fell 17.3% this week, while Ethereum dropped 22%, putting both assets on track for their largest weekly decline since November 2022, when the collapse of Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX exchange triggered a market-wide panic. Do you remember what happened next? Despite a modest stabilization on Saturday, both assets remain near their lows, with Bitcoin trading just above $60,000 and ETH changing hands around $1,550. The damage extended far beyond the two largest cryptocurrencies. The digital asset market shed roughly $390 billion in value during the week, leaving total market capitalization hovering just above $2 trillion. According to TradingView data, what do they know? That's less than half of the nearly $4.2 trillion peak reached in October. It wasn't just prices that got hit. Crypto derivatives traders suffered one of the largest wipeouts of this year in 2026. Roughly $7 billion in leveraged positions were liquidated across digital assets during the week, according to CoinGlass data, with Monday and Friday delivering the most severe flushes. About $5.7 billion of those were long positions or bullish bets on higher prices. Why crypto crashed this week? Pure speculation with no real reason. The sell-off came as several bearish forces converged at once. Starting the week, Strategy, MSTR, the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin, disclosed it sold Bitcoin for the first time in nearly 4 years. The transaction was negligible, only if you are rich, just 32 Bitcoin worth roughly $2.5 million. But the sale rattled investors who had long viewed Michael Saylor's company as a perpetual source of demand. Investors also began questioning whether Strategy may need to sell additional Bitcoin to help cover obligations tied to its growing stack of preferred equities. At the same time, Bitcoin ETFs continued to bleed assets. K33 research head Vettel Lunde argued earlier this week that some of those outflows reflected a broader rotation of capital away from crypto and into artificial intelligence, AI, investments. This is just another narrative. With AI-related stocks pushing to record highs and investors anticipating potential IPOs from companies such as OpenAI, Anthropic, and SpaceX, and I quote, "The opportunity cost of holding Bitcoin has become increasingly difficult for some investors to ignore," Lunez said. "Get this person a cola and a smile." Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only and is not professional financial advice in any shape or form. Always, do your own research. Like and subscribe for more content like this.